Hey guys, it's Miki ASMR here, and today I'm going to be reading an Oikawa Tooru X Tsundere Listener. This is part 5, I think? I don't remember. It's either part 5 or part 6, I'll have it in the title, of the Kiss series, and this one is Cotton Candy Kiss, and I already told you it's an Oikawa X Listener, so without further ado, let's get right on to the video. Last name Chan, the snacks are ready, a familiar voice called. Its owner slowly opened the door with his hands full of sweets. His copper-colored orb scanned the room until they laid upon your figure. A faint smile tugged at the corner of his thin lips as he approached the helpless, sleeping girl in front of him. Setting the tray of goods down beside him, his toned arms snaked around your thin waist, and his warmth enveloped your shivering frame like the sun. Oikawa. Last name Sean, wake up. You remained silent, unable to hear his plea. He stared at your small back, heaving up and down with your rushed breathing. The boy holding you in his arms placed his ear on your back, and your heartbeat echoed through his entire being. I love you, first name. That was the first time he'd ever uttered those words out loud. From the first day he'd met you, Oikawa felt a swelling sensation in his heart which grew every day. Day and night, your radiant smile and your hypnotizing voice lodged themselves into the back of his mind until he felt like he was going insane. He wanted nothing more than to hold you in his arms and tell you all that he felt for you, how much he loved you and how much he needed you, how much you completed him. But it was only a few months since you started dating, and you were only high schoolers and capable of feeling love at your age. Being the emotionally constipated person you were, you never had said that you liked Oikawa again after he confessed. And not even he had the confidence to tell you how he felt. The fear of rejection weighed him down too much, and he convinced himself that holding you like this was enough for him. At least, he thought it was. Ow. He fidgeted around in his tight grasp. Your inability to move only caused you to struggle, awakening your conscience even more. Your slightly red eyes opened as you were instantly flooded with a bright light. You rubbed your groggy eyes, your mind still in a daze, until you heard the voice close behind you. Last name Chan, can I have a good morning kiss? Now wide awake, you flushed under his gaze and squirmed away. Get off, you weirdo. You pushed the brown-haired sitter away, knocking him onto his elbows. Come on, last name Chan, I'm your boyfriend. He wrapped his arms around you and presented you with his slightly puckered lips. Oh, how you would have loved to give in, but your pride and embarrassment wouldn't have it. Go away. With one good shove, you managed to escape his evil clutches, standing up and taking cover on the other side of a small circular table. But I can't help it. You're so cute when you're sleeping, he said, knowing full well that it would embarrass you further, which it did. Shut up. I am not cute. Oh, yes, you are. You're my adorable little girlfriend. Incapable of spitting out any coherent words, you hid behind a math textbook that you had brought with you. I hate you. Aw, I like you too, last name Chan. Can we just get back to studying already? I didn't come over for you to do things to me in my sleep. Are you sure? He teased. Yes, I'm sure, you yelled as you slammed the book onto the table, earning a playful chuckle from your mischievous boyfriend. Alright, so what subject do you want to start with? I was thinking health. I'm not doing so well in that. A sly smile formed around Oikawa's kissable lips. Sex ed, huh? You stared at him with a deadpan expression. I'm going to kill you. What? Hey, how could you speak that way to your boyfriend / senpai / part-time sensei? You're like this. You're an idiot, and if you're not going to help me study, I'll ask a Waisumi senpai to help me out. Huh? No way. You cannot go to Iwa-chan. You are my girlfriend, he whined, clinging onto your sleeve like a lost child. You rolled your eyes at the man who was supposed to be older than you. Well, if you don't want to help me, then go. If you don't want to help me go, then study. Fuck. Well, if you don't want me to go, then help me study and be serious. Alright, fine. I'll promise I'll be serious, so don't leave me alone. Oikawa Oikawa rubbed your red cheeks as he scooted closer and closer, only to have you push him away again. You ignored his snickering and cracked open another textbook. Time skip. After a few odd hours of Oikawa's obnoxious teasing and even more obnoxiously adorable chuckling, your brain gave a signal that was time for a break. I'm so tired. Your honey-haired boyfriend sprawled out onto the carpet floor. You eyed him, annoyed. Why? You weren't even learning anything. You weren't even the one learning anything. Because I had to restrain myself from touching you the whole time. You flushed and turned away from him, resting your chin on your palm. Shut up, Trashikawa. Aw, last name is embarrassed again. Go to hell, you creepy pervert. No, you should be a lot nicer to me, Wyan-chan. I am your senpai after all. You really think I care? You're only 1 year older than me anyways. Besides, it's not like we're at school, so I can say whatever I want. Well, I'm still your boyfriend. And what's the last time you said you liked me, huh? I'm here, aren't I? But still, I'd like hearing it every day. Well, I don't want to say it every day. Oikawa sat up with concern written all over his face. Why not? Do you not like me anymore? Of course not. It's just that if there's time I want to say it, I would like it to be meaningful or impact you. If I would say it every day, it wouldn't be as special. Aw, last name Chan. Out of nowhere, he grabbed your hand. Or he grabbed your wrist and pulled you into his lap. You're such a romantic. No, I'm not. Let go. No way. You're way too cute. Fully embraced, you sat, struggling in his possession for a while until you gave up. He showered you with soft kisses and you finally had enough and hid your blushing face in his chest. Oikawa let out a soft laugh as he stood and carried you princess style to the bed in the corner of his room. He sat against the side wall and placed you in his lap so your thighs were perpendicular to his and you faced the TV he just turned on. You know, last name Chan, I've been thinking, we should go on a date. A date? Yeah, we haven't been on one in a really long time. Aren't we fine staying like this? Well, yeah, but I kinda miss watching you get all dressed up for our dates. Plus, I've got to show you off to all the guys in the world and show them how lucky I am that I get to have the cutest girl in the world as my girlfriend. You blushed. You know he was doing this to embarrass you, and it was working really well. Well, I'm not some prize to show off, you creep. I know, but I still want to take you out places. Come on, last name Chan, please. Oikawa stared down at you with his big puppy dog eyes and his bottom lip curled up, setting your heart and cheeks ablaze. Fine, but you better not be late, you know, and you'd be better planning everything out, because I don't want to end up walking faster than you or walking aimlessly around like our last date. Roger that, Captain, he teased, hugging you tight and kissing your rosy lips. I like you way too much, last name Chan. I don't hate you as much as everyone else. He sighed, chuckling a bit. Alright, I guess that hurdle's too high for you. Time skip. Finally, the promised date had arrived, butterflies dancing round and round in your stomach as the day grew closer. Oikawa had told you that he'd come pick you up at about 1, but the second the clock flashed 6, you were up and running. By 8, your entire wardrobe was laid out on the floor. You'd never admitted it, but you wanted to look good for Oikawa. Being the only girl he actually accepted among the group of girls that confessed their undying love for him, he thought that you had to keep your appearance up so you didn't lose him. You weren't exactly the prettiest girl in the whole world, and honestly you wondered why Oikawa even liked you in the first place. In fact, when he confessed, you thought it was some cruel joke that he was playing, but when he kept being persistent, you let him in. When he kept being persistent, you let him into your heart and told him that your feelings were mutual. Your heart soared when he called you your name or looked in your direction, and you became unusually nervous around him. You were just like every other girl whose heart had been stolen by Oikawa, but unlike them, you had stolen his. And at this point, it didn't really matter how. All that mattered was now, he was yours and you were never letting him go. It was almost 12 and you still weren't dressed. Considering it was Oikawa taking you out, you didn't know what to expect as a date, so you decided to wear simple clothing. You slipped on a black shirt and black knee-high socks with a puffy star pattern on the sweater top. You even let your hair down for today, since usually you would leave it up or to get it out of the way. Just as you pulled the other sock, there was a knock at the door. Just let yourself in, dummy. The door cracked open and footsteps echoed throughout the house. Last name Chan, don't leave the door unlocked like that. What if an ex-murderer came in or something? You rolled your eyes as you trudged down the stairs. Well, you're not, so there's nothing to worry about. Why are you looking at me like that? From the bottom of the staircase, Oikawa sat wide-eyed as he looked at you. Oikawa stared wide-eyed as you descended. This was one of the rare moments where you got to see him blush, and it just made him even cuter, if it was even possible. You look stunning, that's all. Your line of sight dropped to the floor as he flushed, then sat on the edge of the small ledge behind you. As you put your shoes on, you managed to get one on before Oikawa knelt down in front of you. Here, let me put it on for you. You glanced to the side, still blushing, and now leaning the back of your hands onto you. Whatever. Your brown-eyed boyfriend propped his leg up high onto his knee. Your somewhat spread-apart legs gave Oikawa a chance to see your lacy underwear on accident, causing him to fumble with your shoe. You just thought he was an idiot. You know there's a zipper, right? Huh? Yeah, right. You stared at your flushed boyfriend until he finally was done with the simple task. I'm done. Took you long enough, he said, retracting your legs and standing up. Now, now. Can we get going so I can lock the door? You shoved the tall sweater out and locked the door. So, where are we going? Oh, you'll see. Time skip. You've got to be kidding me. What? It's the perfect place for our date. No, it's not. What kind of idiot takes his girlfriend to a haunted house for a date? You laid with your eyes open on the newly constructed, better than ever, haunted house. You're some kind of idiot. What, you're some kind of idiot? He yelled, clinging onto you as he rubbed your cheeks, and rubbing his cheeks to yours like he did sometimes. Ew, you touched my face, with your face. You grimaced, remembering the scene in your head. Ugh, you really gotta get over this no physical contact phase, YN. John. I like my personal space. It's not a crime. It is when you got a teenage boyfriend. Now come on. No way. There is no way I want to go in there. Why? Are you too scared? No. Did he just challenge you? You, of all people. The girl who never takes back from a challenge? Oh, it was on like Donkey Kong. I'm not scared. Oh, really? Then maybe you should prove it. Fine, I will. But you're paying. I'm fine with that, Oikawa said, taking your hand as he led you to the house's entrance. Why don't you spice things up a little bit, Wyan-chan? And how are we going to do that? I'll make a bet. Whoever screams first loses, and the loser has to give the winner a kiss. What kind of punishment is that? Good, then it's settled. Without listening to your objections, Oikawa dragged you into the sparsely lit establishment with the smell of synthetic blood in plastic bags. A hand and clammy hand. The two of you walked down the dim hallways as the sounds of screams and creaks grew louder and louder, drawing you closer to your boyfriend, who was now grinning from ear to ear. You know, you can hold on to my arm if you're scared. I'm not scared. If anyone's scared right now, it's you. At the second, a loud bang echoed through the halls, causing you to let out a soft yelp and latching onto Oikawa's arm. You better be careful, last name John. At this rate, you're gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose. Your pride would never let that happen. You stomped ahead of your playful lover until you were met with a dead end. Did we make a wrong turn? I don't think so. I think we were supposed to go up. A notion triggered by the unpleasant sight of a large bloody arrow upward in an open vent. Oh no, I am not climbing up there. Well, we've got to get out. We're on a time limit, remember? I'll hoist you up. Why can't you go first? Because you're not strong enough to pick me up. Still, I don't want to go. Why not? You scared? No. Well, then there's nothing wrong. You stared at the ground, playing with the hem of your skirt. I'm wearing a skirt. What, you don't want me to see your panties? You flushed and hit Oikawa's arm hard. Don't say it out loud. Ow, he rubbed this sore spot gently. Well, it's too late to worry about that, Wyan-chan. I already saw them. But I've got to say, black lace is pretty for you, darling. Shut up, you're such a pervert. I didn't see it on purpose, but when I was putting your shoe on, it kind of flashed and caught my attention. You groaned, hitting your flushing face with your hands. Someone just kill me. Oh, I'd love to have the pleasure of that. A deep, menacing voice boomed from behind you in the shadows. Oikawa turned your head. Oikawa turned to you and looked your head. Last time, Chan, you can yell at me and we're out, but right now we have to get moving. Ugh, fine. You hopped onto your lover's belt knee. The edge of your skirt was now lying underneath his nose. His walnut eyes flickered back and forth from your long legs to your slightly exposed stomach. Were you even wearing a skirt or shirt under that sweater? Hell, if he knew. And he didn't even care. You stepped onto his interlaced fingers. With a strong throw, you went up in the vent. Oikawa joined you moments later after he used his volleyball skills to jump up. Alright, let's go. The two of you crawled through the claustrophobia-inducing air ducts in silence until your partner spoke up. Hey, last name John. What? Nice butt. You blushed, almost getting an aneurysm at the same time. You lowered your bodacious bottom and turned to face him. I swear to God, I'm gonna kick you in the face if you don't stop being such a pervert. Hey, I'm just calling it like I see him. Alright, you're going up front. Well, I love to get to go first, if that's what you want, but then I'd have to crawl over you, last name Sean. And do you really want that? Yes, you said in your head. You shook your head forward and turned. Whatever, just know I'm gonna kick your ass when we get out of here. As long as I get to keep staring at yours, he teased. Without a moment to lose, you crawled through the vents as quickly as you could to make your escape. Ah, we're finally out. Like you really wanted us to get out of that. You mumbled under your breath. Okay, onward march. Yet again, Oikawa had taken your hand in his and began leading you through the maze-like structure. You walked through the darkness until a door opened to the room filling with light. But this room was dark in the way where its pristine white walls were now stained with blood. Instead of you staying with your comforting boyfriend like you should, Oikawa left your side to go poke at the fake organs and severed arms. Oikawa, you idiot, don't touch that stuff. Why not? It's fake anyways. I don't care, just get back over here. You ran over to him until you heard a noise come from behind the doors. What was that? I don't know, he said. In a flash, the door opened, revealing a large man wearing a blood-stained mask and carrying a running chainsaw. He waved it in front of your faces while yelling, Ah! Ah! Tooru! Your deafening, high-pitched screams resonated throughout the entire building. You buried your face in Oikawa's chiseled chest as your legs gave out, dropping onto the cold floor. The chainsaw murderer laughed maniacally as he left the room, satisfied with his work. Your chestnut-eyed boyfriend cradled you in his arms as he hushed you calm. Shh, it's okay, first name Chan. I'm right here. Nobody's gonna hurt you. You sobbed and sniffled, nuzzling closer to him as he called his name. Tooru? Shh, it's okay. Oikawa cupped your wet cheeks and wiped the tears from your eyes. Do you think you could walk? You shook your head. Well, I guess I have no choice. Just like before, you were in the air as he carried you princess style to the horror house's exit. Once you were out of danger, Oikawa sat you down onto the bench, right next to him. First name Chan, are you okay? You nodded slightly and hugged him tight. Thanks. There's no need to thank me. I'll get some cotton candy. You stay right here, okay? The boy with cinnamon-colored hair in front of you left a soft kiss on your forehead before getting up to one of the nearby stands. 2, please. Coming right up. Expecting you to be in your seat, Oikawa turned to check on you, but you were nowhere to be found. First name Chan. What? A voice replied from behind him. He turned around to see you right next to him. Ah, first name Chan, don't disappear like that, he said, pulling you into a tight embrace. You, too, wrapped your arms around him and hid your face in his chest. Sorry. What? It's okay. Just don't do that anymore. Okay. The two of you grabbed your sugary treats and you ate them and walked back to the benches, fingers intertwined. Hey, Oikawa, close your eyes. Huh? Why? You're not gonna hit me, are you? Just shut up and do it, you idiot. Okay. Your almond-haired setter closed his eyes, standing with his hands down at his sides. He took a deep breath and inhaled. I love you, Tooru. You stood high on your tippy toes and pressed your red lips against his for a sweet, sticky, candied kiss. Oikawa stiffened immediately, so caught off guard that he had dropped his cotton candy. You had pulled away and stared timidly at the ground, only to peek up to see your boyfriend, blushing insanely. He realized this and hugged you tight, hiding his hot face in the crook of your neck, earning an adorable giggle from you. Hey, aren't you gonna say it back? Oh, fine. I guess I don't hate you as much as everyone else. What? Tooru, I just told you I love you and that's what you're gonna say? Oh, I'm kidding. Oikawa slid his hands up behind your head, wrapping an arm around your waist. Once again, your lips met his for another sweet candy kiss. I love you too, first name. Oh my god, stop. That was adorable. That was the cutest shit ever. He's such a fucking pervert though, but that sounds like him, not gonna lie. I hope you guys enjoyed that because oh my god, I really enjoyed reading that. That was the cutest shit I've ever read. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I was supposed to record this a while ago, but y'all know me. I got caught up reading other stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed because I really, really enjoyed reading that. That was so cute. And if you guys really like the video, make sure you subscribe and tap the notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, because my upload schedule isn't too regular, but I do try my best to post every single day, and if I don't, I usually post a few uploads the next day to make up for missing one. And also tap the like button because I did something for the YouTube algorithm. And comment down below some of the characters you want me to read, and I will definitely do that for you guys because I love doing your guys' requests. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!